I want to welcome everyone to our first ever virtual Matchbox Collectors International Gathering of Friends. And I hope this is our last one, but it's good to have everyone on here. We really wish you were here in Albuquerque enjoying the heat and dryness with us. But I know that we're all inside when that usually happens, and so we don't really notice a whole lot of it anyway. But anyway, I just really want to thank you all for coming and joining us, taking the time out. I want to thank John and Abe for all the work they've done on this, Michael Geralda for the logo that you see, as well as working with the models and just doing anything that could be done. But we will have gathering models this year. They are absolutely beautiful. And if we can get a picture of them here. One of the things we tried to do this year with our gathering models is we did something we've never really done before. The model that you're seeing right now, that's our dinner model. And we decided to do the 69 BMW 2002 as the dinner model. And if some of you, Paul Carr, look real closely at the license plate on it, it says P. Carr 57. And no, he's not 57 years old. He was born in 1957, so he's pretty ancient. But just wanted to kind of give a thank you to Paul. And if you look a little bit closer at some of the other logos as we go through the models, we wanted to recognize our staff a little bit. We have, of course, G. Davis plating. We have Bush for Dan, plating's for Greg. Burgess, Bill Burgess, everyone sees him at registration. Everett Marshall Museum, we wanted to do a little, just a little shout out to that. And then, of course, for those of you who don't know Larry Valdez as being an engineer, we have Valdez Engineering. Zerberg Trucking, I couldn't think of anything more appropriate to Rob than to something with truck. Russ, all of you know Russ, who does anything and everything for us. We have Russ Speed Shop. And then Abe Lugo, he's a lot of hot air sometimes, so we just have him there. Adler 58, if you don't know what Adler 58 stands for, I'm really, really sorry. I can't help you with that. And then, of course, Jim Suspensions. But we also have another logo on there. You'll see it has VSG, SLH, MAL. That's our support team. Well, that's Melissa, Sandy, and Vicky, who really do give us the support that we need. And we, everything they do is just incredible. And I think most of it goes unseen, but without them, we wouldn't be here. And without all these people, just a shout out to all of you. Thanks a lot for everything that you do. And I'm just so sorry that we couldn't get together and do it in person. But what do y'all think of the dinner model? I hope you like it. And again, the difference is going to be on the roof. If you look on the roof, the 75-piece run is going to have the logo on the roof, and the 175-piece run is going to have just the stripe. The wheels, do you notice anything about the wheels? I think Abe and Mike went over and took a few handfuls of stuff out of the Hot Wheels bins because they're 5-spoke, they're Hot Wheels Real Rider tires. We heard so many people want Real Rider tires, and so we went that route. And thanks, Michael, for going and grabbing some pocketfuls and getting them put there. Let's take a look at our dealer model. The dealer model is just absolutely gorgeous, I think. There's two different versions on this. The first one is a Zamac version. And the Zamac version, these people that put in all this time and effort, I want them to be recognized, and they will be recognized. They'll receive a Zamac model when we mail out their dealer models. And then, of course, the other dealer models will be sent, one per table, for those who had tables at the toy show. So what do y'all think of this model? If you look real closely at the license plate, I know you can't see it at this angle here, but you know, Michael Geralda and Sandy just moved to Albuquerque, and they brought the wind with them. But the license plate is a New Mexico license plate, and it reads LA to Albuquerque, ABQ. So that was pretty cool. But we're excited about the models. We think that we don't have them physically here yet, but I checked tracking, and they are shipping out of Mattel. They may have shipped out today. I'm not really sure. I haven't checked it since then, but I appreciate Abe for doing everything he can to get them here amidst all the issues we've been having with the mail system. I know some packages, I've got one that was mailed in March, and it's on its way here, but I don't have it yet. So I think that for Abe to do what he did with these models is just fantastic. So without further ado, what I want to do is just make sure that everyone knows that we've already scheduled next year's gathering for the 23rd through the 25th of July, and we're going to have to make it bigger and better than ever. But I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Abe now, and Abe's going to give us our first ever virtual line preview. Go ahead, Abe.
Hey, Jim. And John, thanks for inviting me to present the line this year. There's one extra Jim Gallegos in there, just as an FYI to John Lambert. But just keep them muted, I guess. Anyways, welcome, collectors. This is our first virtual line preview. You know, you kind of know the drill because I've been doing this for a few years. I'm going to show you all the cool stuff that I've been working on, and we kind of always start with the 2020 stuff that's showing up right now. And our first thing is Instagram. Let's just keep growing the Instagram. Either do the hashtag Matchbox Collector or a Matchbox World, or add just follow us or tell people to follow us. You know, we're growing. You know, I always say that every time we see each other. So this is another thing to see. Let's see. So first is the marketing message. So our marketing, Scott is working hard on a presentation for sales this week. So he gave me a few slides to present for him. See, this is from marketing, the slides in this color. So Gathering of Friends Convention 2020. This message from marketing. We're building out the world of Matchbox in 2021, deeper variety in many diecast lines. The return of a collector favorite, hint, hint, hitch a ride. An expanded world building playset line, a bold new packaging, looking at fresh approach to online content. Again, from design telling marketing, we'll believe it when we see it, and I think they're actually going to do it this time. What to expect, it's all under wraps until it hits the shelves. But get ready for the adventure in 2021. We're thrilled to have you along for the ride, especially you collectors. You guys are the heart of this whole thing. Now let's take a look under the hood at the 2021 line preview. And that's what I got for marketing. They are really working hard to grow the brand and to get us in every place. So you see wins here and there. There's small wins, and every place that we start getting placed is where you'll start seeing Matchbox growing. And it's a big initiative for the company. So the 2020, I'm going to show you this is what we have currently. I always kind of show what came through this year. This is live. I believe we are going to be hitting, you guys should be seeing D right now, mix D or mix 4D, which someone posted this morning. They saw the whole set. I think it was Larry Scaduto, and which is exciting. Some of the cars moved further down, and I'll show you close-ups of mix 5 and 6. So this is going to come out either closing in on next month, and then the following month by September, you should start seeing the last mix. And you don't see the Bugatti Divo ended up in mix 6 this year. There's, we just had there's always kind of like things that happen, so you kind of have to push things. So and I think we've previewed some of mix 5. And just letting you guys take a long look at that. You'll see some stuff at the end of the show. And then what you guys have been waiting for is the 2021 2021 line preview. You guys ready for it? You guys ready for it?
When you say you feel low and good things are hard to see, when you pray to find love, I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time that everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor. So when the world feels dark and friends seem hard to find, you know how to light a spark, just to let your worries unwind. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time that everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time that everybody sing.
So there's a video, and I'm gonna break it down. You're gonna see some of the vehicles here, and again, if you were here last year, you remember it was like the greatest year ever, and I said we won't be able to top that, but I think we're pretty good in the line. This is all the basics. I'm gonna click through them so you can see what's showing. So the originals, we always get those out of the way first, but we have some cool ones this year. There's only 4 out of the 25 new tools. This is going to be an original fire truck, like a pumper style fire truck. This is one of our reference images for it. It's going to be called Rescue Dasher. So there's going to be a fire truck. There's going to be a new food truck, and it's the Chow Wagon II. Remember the previous one was the UVA version where it had the beefy tires. This is going to be regular tires version. This is like a little mini service truck, and we're going to do like a 2 version interior where it has like boxes and one that's just like a little truck. It's kind of like an electric cart. This is the Road Stripe King, and it's going to have like a hole in it where you could put a crayon through it, and it'll allow you to actually draw. This is a little feature for little kids. It's so you can draw on your piece of paper. So you'll be able to stand your crayon in it and cruise it around your piece of paper, and it'll be a really neat little feature and still look like a road stripe truck, of course, because we want to make it look real. You'll see it in a little bit. So here's the license models you've been waiting for 2021. The first one is a Bentley Bentayga. I believe this was a pass down from last year, and it's going to be the first model to show up. It's an SUV European. Next one's a 1957 Dodge Sweptside pickup D100. You'll see it's an interesting truck. It's like the first time they combined a car styling on the side of the truck. It made it look kind of like a little crazy fin truck. I think it's a cool one. The Honda E, one of our electric. You know, we're adding more electric vehicles into our line, so there's the Honda E. The 2020 Audi TT RS. I think it's a nice model, and it's like a follow-up to our old TT, you know, like a update. This is a real cool one. I've been wanting to do this for a while. It's a 62 Plymouth Savoy. It kind of has like the gas or dragsterness out of the factory, so I thought it'd be a cool car to have. And it fills that 60s car spot for us. And then we're going to start bringing back some old tools for fun and update them a little bit. You'll see a version of this. We didn't have a render for what it looks like, but it's the field car. We're calling it the Field Car 2. I think you'll like what we did with it. It's a modernized version. 1994 Lexus LS400. This one should be interesting. This means we are bringing Toyota back, and Lexus is included in that, and we got this one going already. You know, it's a cool sedan. And the Toyota MR2, 1984. This one will be an interesting one, whether or not we get the lights in the up or not up position. We'll see. You'd have to look for that. And it's a cool model. There's the Mercedes-Benz shooting brake CLA wagon. Pretty interesting, really cool wagon. Probably the coolest, right? There you go. This is a 2020 Land Rover Defender. We're doing the 90 version where it's just a two-door. 1979 Chevy Nova. This one came because Hot Wheels does a lot of Novas, but they don't get into these eras, and I think some of these eras are becoming more popular, and they fulfill like that 80s-ish, late 70s muscle car type vehicle spot that no one's really hitting. Here's the 1934 Masters Coupe. One of my favorite movies is Fury Road, so there's actually one of these in there. We also wanted to have some more later vehicles. Okay, there's a Toyota Hilux pickup. This is an international version of a Toyota, and part of the reasoning is that we're trying to get into those markets. McLaren Spider. We wanted more sports cars. There's our sports car box checked off, and it's a Roadster. Hold on, let me move these over. Here's the Fiat 500. I don't believe we've done a Fiat in this range. I think we need to have something small and sporty like this in there. And then here's the Subaru Forester. Another one that there's not many models of, so this is another cool model I have. I don't think many other companies make it. The 70 Ford Capri. This was, I believe, one of the #1 picks for the collector survey, Larry Skidoo's collector survey for a couple of years, so I would finally make it. Here's a cool, we wanted a 50s convertible, so this really checks that box. It's a really cool Buick Skylark, 1953. Here's another one. Basically, we have the 34 Chevy. That one's going to be more stock. This is our hot rod. It's a Ford Model B Coupe, 1932. There's a Tesla Roadster. This is going to be a stock Tesla Roadster. Another sports car. Should be a cool one. And then finally our 2020, well actually it should be 2021 Ford Bronco. We're going to do the 4-door version. And that's the new models. And right now, you guys would be like, "Yay, that's so cool!" Yeah, we're working on them. A lot of them are back there. I don't know. It's just we're trying to get that same mix. That's the explanation for the line. Having European, Asian, and American cars and all the eras is part of the idea. And I know some of our collectors like the more vintage cars in different genres, so you're getting a little bit of everything. Okay. So let's move on to the world of diecast. Last year I showed the new packaging that was coming in, and this was what we showed, but we don't have an update as our marketing slide showed. So you've seen this new art, and there's going to be further new art. They're going to push a new look that they're defining more what Matchbox is basically, and trying to get it out there to everybody. So you'll see it soon. Here are our five-pack selections, and the first one, what I've been doing is bringing back old 5-packs names and themes, and then fulfilling some of the themes that we've already have. So you're going to see Coffee Cruisers 2. I think you've seen it in one of them. It was like Blue Skies 2. You're going to see a full Rennick livery road construction crew, MBX wagons, all wagons in one line, and then continuing that off-road rally to get those more decos in for rally racing. Maybe we'll get them in a racing. And then here's the rest of them. So there's nine 5-packs, and then we will have some extra 5-packs that we're going to bring in. They're going to be like favorites and stuff. So 2, 1. Okay. And then here's a 9-pack exclusive. So last or 2020, you're seeing an A and a B version of the main car, the exclusive. In this one, you're going to see 2 different cars, and they're both going to be exclusive decos. So these are just the selections. There's no decos officially they're being worked on. And within the 9-packs, this year we're going to add even more variety. So we're going to add 3 variety vehicles within that are unique to 9-packs. And then you get like 4 cars that are from various mixes and stuff. So you're going to start seeing something like this. So we're trying to grow the amount of variety within the lines. Okay. Here's the basics. Moving parts. Moving parts is slowly growing, and it's going to grow bigger. Here are the new tools. I'll just talk them out for you. The Honda T360 is another. It's going to have the opening hood. This is the first vehicle in the United States that's from Honda. There's the Pagani with it's going to only have the rear opening bonnet, and it's going to be in diecast also. The Suburban is 1948 Suburban, and I believe that model is like 48 through like 52. That's going to be a opening hood on that. One that I really wanted to bring back, or actually make, is a 88 Chevy Monte Carlo in the LS. I believe the other people mostly make the different nose. I forget the designation. This is going to have opening doors, and then you see there's a Subaru 1978 Subaru Brat with the opening hood, and then there's one that some people might like. It's the 2020 BMW M4 Cabriolet, and that one's going to be opening doors. And they're all in various stages of being worked on right now. And this is what the mixes are going to look like. I would say at least the first mix is kind of locked in, but the rest are all in flux. So there, we just threw some colors down just to think about things. You can see where some of the tools fall into, and we're still working on these. But there's going to be, I believe that there was 3 mixes, 2 or 3 mixes in 2020, and there's going to be 4 mixes, and it's definitely going to grow. Theme assortment is something that you see at Walmart. We're going to have the Cadillac series and the Work Truck series. And this year, we're going to have an A and a B. I believe it was 2 mixes, unless we're growing more this year. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind on a little bit on these, but we have a spring A and a spring B for each one of the styles. So there's 4 mixes all together throughout the year. Okay. And I think you'll notice there actually is a hidden new tool in here too. It's the 75 Cadillac Eldorado in orange in the first mix. And then the Cadillac convertible actually has a top up, which is pretty cool. Okay. And then the next theme assortment, which for some reason hasn't shown up yet, is the Target Retro Theme Series. There was 2 mixes in 2020, so you're probably going to get them like soon, and then towards the end of the year you have 2 mixes, and then you're going to start seeing these. So there's double the amount of cars. About half of them are new decos and half of them are like retro decos that you've probably either bringbacks with you guys or old styles coming back. But for both of these mixes, you got to understand that to get these in it helps us grow the line at those retailers. So if they sell well with these, then it grows space for other things to come in, and that's how we're growing within the customers. There's also going to be some regional mixes that we're working on. I don't have images right now for those, but we're going to do specific executions with new decos, and the countries are for sure Germany, United Kingdom. We're also looking into 2 other countries, but those are going to be specific vehicles for those regions, and they're only going to be sold in those regions. I don't have any of the info of which retailers are actually going to have them, but we're working on them. Okay. Real Working Rigs is coming back. We have 2 new tools, the International Box Truck, and in Mix C, you'll see that front-loading garbage truck. The rest, there's going to be about 50% of them in new decos, and some of them will try and bring cool decos that we liked and push them forward. Again, letting you guys see this. Okay, and then here's our Matchbox Collector. So this is a preview of the Matchbox Collector update. This was super fast before. They're just going to call it Matchbox Collector. And then that's a super rough work in progress. Card, not official, but it's the kind of the direction we're going. They want a more vintage look. The line, you'll see the line right now. There's going to be new tools within this line also to add to the moving parts, which is a bonus for everybody. So here are the new tools for those, and I'm pretty sure you're going to like them. The Land Rover with the opening doors. The Henry J. Gasser is going to be a full-on gasser with the opening hood tilt forward. FJ Cruiser with the opening doors. Nissan GTR with the opening doors. And then one for German folks, specifically somebody, Mercedes-Benz G500 Cabrio. Well, maybe we'll do it in matte black. I'm not sure. All these are in various stages of development. And then you'll see the mix right here. So some of them, I think the first mix, we got some of the decos. We're bringing back the BMW i8 in a different color. The Porsche, these are all new colors everywhere. And these should all be with like rubber tires, 2-piece tires, and nicer deco. And one new item for collector. This is going to be an execution that's direct to consumer, and it's I'll just read it off: a fully detailed, top quality car with matching environmental base, multiple SKUs coming into 2021, and then releasing through the new MBX website. I think that's the hidden gem right there. There's going to be a new website, and there's going to be a direct-to-consumer channel through there. So the inspiration behind this was a JCCS car that I made with the texture on the bottom. This would be a slightly bigger car or bigger case, and there's going to be about 4 textures. There's like a road race or flat road. There is deep rocky terrain and one that's like a sandy terrain, and we can decorate it just to whatever we need. And then those are just some sample cars. The first release is going to be a double-decker bus with some special deco on it, which I'm pretty sure you guys are going to like as collectors. It should be a nice high-end item. And as it goes, the more that we keep pushing, and you guys buy it, we could do better, better executions. But you'll see it's going to be about 10 items, if I'm not mistaken. And there's going to be new tools within that line too. So I think it's about either tooling updates or changing certain things from plastic to die-cast, those sort of things. Okay. And then the next one's going to be the Skybusters. Skybusters continues in 2021. Here are the new tools, or this is packaging is going to update. So we're going to have more orange. This is the Space Shuttle one's an older one, but we're going to have more outer space in it, and then orange. Here's the new tools: P-38 lining, the bubble helicopter, and then the MBX crop duster. So 2 of them are originals, the bubble helicopter and the crop duster, and the P-38 Lightning is licensed. And then here are the mixes. So it's 4 mixes, a lot of new decos, and it's just, you keep this line going. We got collectors that just collect Skybusters. Okay, almost to the end. Here's the licensed entertainment. We're gonna keep on bringing Jurassic World. So Jurassic World is going to continue the movies in 2021, and we are working frantically to get the line going. We will have some new tools. There will be mixes and there will be decos, the same sort of setup that we did in the past. So there's going to be some retro stuff, some mixes that are going to be for Walmart, the whole thing. Just wanted to mention it, just threw some pictures so we can show. This is all stuff that you guys probably seen and wondered if we're going to continue. It is what we're going to continue. And I think that's pretty much it. There's one last thing, Matchbox Custom Contest 2020. So we're taking a hiatus this year for various reasons, and we're trying to make it better. So you'll get an update soon enough, just more to come. And that's going to be it for Matchbox. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. And that's it.
Well, thanks, Abe. I think there's a lot of really good models. There's some new lines, which I think we've been asking forever. So it's really good to see new stuff coming on. I'm looking forward to see what some of the new the London bus I know is the first one, and to see what the other ones end up being. I think we're all excited about that. So with that being said, just a reminder, everyone, I will be getting your models sent out. If I don't have your home address, please email it to me, and we'll get them sent out once we receive them, and we should be receiving them sometime this coming week. So we'll start then and get through it all. John?
Thanks, Jim. I think we're going to be getting Abe back here in a second, and we're going to finish off the meeting. Abe's activated his phone so we can show off some of the models, so you could see them like you normally would at the end of the gathering presentation. David Tilley will be doing a kind of a quick rundown on this on lamleygroup.com, and he's going to be writing that up. I know he's watching right now. And then following on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a one-on-one chat with Abe where we're going to get in depth on each one of these models. He's going to show us what pre-productions he's got, some of the inspirations. We'll get in depth. That will be an hour-long program at 7 o'clock Pacific time on Wednesday night. So if you're asleep, if you're in an area that you're going to be Betty by at that point, that will then record. It'll be live on Wednesday night at 7 Pacific time, like I said, and then it will record to my IGTV channel, which you can find on Instagram as well. So you'll be able to watch that later if you're not awake or unable to watch it when we do it live on Wednesday. We'll do a little giveaway, and I'll announce that on the YouTube channel as well. So I think, Abe, I think you're ready. I think Jim and I, we're going to go ahead and mute ourselves and sign off. We'll let Abe finish off by showing some close-ups of some of these models. And once he's done, he'll say bye, and the meeting is over. We appreciate everybody attending. It's nice to at least know that everybody's here, even though we can't see their face, and enjoy some delicious New Mexican cuisine. That's what I'm really missing right now. So, Abe, we'll turn it over to you, and thank everyone for coming.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, you guys stay on so you can see some of the previews, because you know when we end the presentation, you guys all go and clamor at the models that I bring in. So here we go. I'm gonna scroll by. I'll try and do it slowly. So here we go, guys.
When you say you feel low and good things are hard to see, when you pray to find love, I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody's sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time that everybody's sing.
So that's got the crayon in there that's gonna draw
On the floor.
for you.
So when the world feels dark and friends seem hard to find, you know how to light a spark, just to let your worries unwind. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody sing. Why don't
Okay.
you
So that's the basics line,
out of control?
and here's some of the moving parts that are in various mixes or in various lines. And then there's that thank you heroes thing we did recently. I just want to show you those because they're working on them frantically and they're going to be sent out soon. So if you bought some, that's the thank you heroes line. And then these are just to show everybody that stuff's still coming. There's the other, I think this is the B version without numbers. There's this new cycle trailer. There's the new Corvette. I know people have been asking about this though. Then there's that Mustang that we did. B version of the trailer. There's the trash truck. There's the Devo people were asking about too. And then there's the Mazda 3 and the POW truck. And then some other decos that are coming soon. There's the Toyota Taxi coming back. Retro series cars. This is a cool deco I thought, so I show it. B version of the Mustang. The moving parts. More moving parts. And then there's this one with super fast. One of the final super fast. That is the Pagani in metal already. There's the Cadillac. Moving parts. Opening doors Land Rover. There's the Monte Carlo. And then there's the new field car. Yeah. Alright guys, then there's a small collection of cars for you guys to look at. So thanks everybody. This is the end of the meeting. And the video will be up soon. Yeah. Alright. See ya.